Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I have a good one for you guys today. I recently pre-ordered the LG 240Hz OLED monitor and it finally came in. So what I want to do is I want to unbox it for you guys, give my first impressions, and let's go ahead and see if this is a good esports gaming monitor. So let's go ahead and get it started and I'll see you guys after. Alright guys, so I got this monitor yesterday, like I said, the LG Ultragear. It's a 27-inch 240Hz. Let's go mount it in this guy. This is the Dell, I think it's called MSA 200, but I'll double check. But let's even see if it's compatible, because last time I mounted it on this, there was some compatibility issues. So let's go take a look. Mochi, say hi. Alright, let's go see what's inside this guy. Okay, so it looks like this is the monitor here. It's actually pretty light, so that's good. So it looks like the monitor comes with a stand. However, I'm not gonna use this just because I hate stands, and it's so much better when you mount it on VESA. So I'm not gonna use this guy. All right, so it comes with an accessory box. So let's go see what's inside. Alright, so what's inside the box is you got your HDMI cable. I think this is an upstream USB. Power cord. It has a brick. So I was actually hoping there would be no brick, so everything is just connected to the monitor, but that's okay. And your DisplayPort cable. The best thing about this monitor right here, since I work as well, is having a remote. So here's the remote. Having this remote will be a lifesaver just because I hate pressing underneath my monitor, but being able to press this remote would be much better. So as far as ports for this monitor, it looks like we have two HDMI 2.1s, a DisplayPort, a optical audio, and then that's the USB, and that's the power supply. Alright, so it looks like the Dell hardware works with this monitor. Just need to mount it. So this is currently the monitor setup I have right now. I have the Odyssey G5 monitor, and I have a TV, just so I can monitor my stuff when I'm trading stocks. But if you saw 2 videos ago, I did have the Dell QD OLED monitor, and the reason I returned it is because when I'm gaming, especially playing Valorant, that the 21:9 aspect ratio, since it doesn't work, it has black bars, so it got really annoying. But I don't know, we'll see if this monitor is actually better. So one thing I have to say is this monitor is so thin, it's crazy. That's cool though. Alright guys, so I had to call LG because I couldn't open this remote right here. The screw, it's like jammed tight in there, and the tool they give you is like this little guy right here. It wouldn't go in. It basically just stripped the whole screw, so I give them a call and say like, hey, I can't even put the screw, I can't open this for the battery. So they said they're just gonna send me a replacement remote. It should be here within 7 to 10 days. So right now we're just gonna still try to open it. She said I don't have to send the remote back. I'm gonna go to the store and buy some specialty like screwdrivers. Maybe that will work since this guy kind of sucks. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, so since I couldn't get the drill out, I'm just gonna wait like the 7 to 10 days to like send out a new remote. However, you can still use this monitor without the remote anyway, since it has a volume control and everything down here. It was just kind of annoying that there's no remote, but I want to show you guys something. So right now the monitor is plugged in. It can do 240 Hertz and not like it matters, but it can also do 12-bit. So that's pretty crazy. That's cool. So first thing I'm going to do with this monitor is I'm going to calibrate the HDR mode. So let's go take a look at this here in Windows. So pro tip, if you have an HDR display, make sure you calibrate the Windows 11 Auto HDR. It's actually really good. So when you calibrate these, it turns into a black screen. And there's like a little square right here. And what you want to do is you want to slide it all the way down until you can't see it anymore. There you are. And you'll just rinse and repeat until for the whites and everything. Alright guys, so what I mainly bought this monitor for is to play some esports games. So Valorant is like the main game I play. So let's go ahead look and see how this look and see how I perform in Valorant. Alright guys, so let's go ahead start a deathmatch game here in Valorant. Let's see how I perform. Let's talk about one of the issues I might see with this monitor. So right now I'm currently in SDR and it's a little dim. Like I unfortunately can't go to the settings, but I'm pretty sure my I actually just checked it. My brightness is all the way up to 100 and it's so dark. This is dim. I don't think there's a way to fix this though, unless I can make it brighter if I go in HDR, but I'm pretty sure this is it. So let's go ahead and see if... So let's go see if, yeah, oh my gosh, this is super dark. So you guys obviously see this from my screen recording, but on my monitor, this is so dark. It's crazy dark. Yeah, but this must be error, because, maybe I need to turn on HDR, or... I don't know. This looks weird. But yeah, so first initial response is this is way too dim. So I actually can't even see like the people. But I can't tell for sure until But I won't be able to tell for sure until I get the remote. So for now, this will have to do. But I can tell you right now, for the 240 hertz, it's really smooth. I'm actually not used to it. It's not gonna make you better for sure, but it's a good it's definitely, I can feel that it's really smooth. The input lag is smooth. The motion blur, well, this is OLED anyways, so the motion blur, it's basically close to none. Alright guys, so I just talked about how dim this monitor is. So actually I want to show you guys what it actually looks like. Currently, yeah, this looks pretty bright, right? Because it's on HDR. Like, that's my other monitor. Now that looks super washed out compared to this guy. However, right? If I turn off HDR, let me launch Valorant. So I just want to show you guys this is in brightness 100. Brightness 100. So this is the brightest it gets. See, not only that, I get this annoying error message when I start Valorant. I don't know why, but the monitor's in 1440p for sure. So this is what I'm talking about. Valorant, this is like max. This is how it looks like. It is so dim. Like, why is this guy so dim? I have a theory that maybe because there's a power energy saving in the settings, but since I don't have the remote and I'm waiting for it, that I can't access it. But this is crazy. This is so dim. Hold on. Like, this is it. Like, you can barely see anything here. What if they're like hiding in the dark and stuff? But let's switch it to HDR. There you go. So now that's like a little bit brighter. You can actually see stuff, right? So I think my theory is I just have to keep it in HDR for now until I get the remote and disable the power energy saving. Welcome back. I'm gonna have to do another follow-up with this monitor once I receive the remote from LG. So from my first impressions, the remote, the screw and everything, it sucks just because it got stripped. So be careful when you're trying to remove the battery. Customer service is good. They said like, I'm sorry, we'll send you one right away. So that's great. But as far as the panel, in SDR, it is very dim. I don't know if that's just because the power energy saving is on, but that's something I'm gonna have to try when I get the remote, because right now I can't access it without the remote. HDR is good. Motion clarity, since it's OLED, The ghosting blur 0, so that's great. Input lag, to be honest with you, when I was playing earlier, I was just trying it out, very low. Compared to the Dell, I can tell like this is way lower just because it's very snappy. So that's my first impression so far. To be honest with you, it looks really, really, really good. But for the price point of $999, I don't know, because especially the Dell QD OLED, the DWF version is also for $999. So I don't know which one anyone should pick up right now. However, if you are looking for the 16:9, I'm kind of interested in the Asus one, the 240Hz Asus, because they said that does get a little bit more brighter because it has a heatsink. But for now, honestly, I'm going to keep this for now until I get the remote. But I honestly think I'm going to keep this monitor just because of the colors and the responsiveness. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more of this monitor, or if you want to see more of this Canon R6 camera. I plan to do more tech and camera maybe reviews, but mainly this channel is going to be more on trading. So if you're a trader and a gamer, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.